3, 2, 1.
Was I supposed to do that?
No, I clap because then you can see on there the big spike where I clapped.
Yeah.
So I can use that to cue up the video because I can see myself clapping and I can see the spike where I clapped. Yes, exactly. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Welcome to... What the fuck is this called?
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
So that's the title? That's what we're going with?
Yeah.
Just hear me out? Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Welcome to Okay, Hear Me Out with Caitlin, our host, and...
Derp. Dave.
Dave or Radio Dave?
No, just Dave.
Just Dave?
Just Dave.
Wow, I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Husband and wife. Duo. You're a mess.
That's not a good start.
No.
Okay. So, welcome to our podcast, episode 1.
Yeah.
Sure.
Here it is.
First and last.
Probably.
So what is this even going to be about, babe? We've been talking about it forever. People have been waiting for it forever. So what's it going to be about?
Oh, I mean, it depends on the day.
Well, today's Monday.
Today is Monday. So I think the whole premise and idea was because I'm unhinged.
I mean, that's one way to put it.
And you're like factual. So Oh, I'm too loud?
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm managing.
Okay.
We're figuring
Every
it out.
week, there'll be a new topic.
Sure.
That you or I won't know. So this week, to start, I'm going to pick a topic about something.
Okay.
Like an article that I found. And then we're just going to converse like we normally do.
Right.
Because people think that our conversations are hilarious because I'm unhinged.
They are pretty funny. Mm-hmm. So
we have our moments.
You don't want to jump into it right hot. You got to kind of warm up into it.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, before you get... I'm assuming you've got something you want to talk about already?
Yeah, I got a couple things. But...
You got a couple of things?
Yeah, disclaimer, severe ADHD. So
we'll see how this fucking goes.
We'll see how this goes,
okay.
Yeah.
So I found something on the internet the other day I thought was fantastic, and I figured it'd be right up your alley. So I'm going to show you this just to get you in the mood of what to... Okay, so there's this chick on... That's probably a bad start. There's this lady. There's this female. I'm assuming her gender too.
Yeah.
So there's this person. On TikTok.
Okay.
Instagram, Facebook, the rest of the socials.
Is it the girl with the long red hair?
Well, she does have long red hair, and she plays banjo.
Oh, no, I have no idea.
Okay.
What? No.
She finds these guys, incels, misogynistic men that tend to exist.
Yeah.
And have opinions that...
Don't matter.
You know.
Nobody cares about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And whenever they go to give their opinion, like if they stitch somebody's TikTok, she just plays banjo over.
Okay.
And I thought it was delightful.
So
I'll put it up so people can see it as you're watching it, but...
Why I don't let my wife set boundaries with me. Setting a...
The girl. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, she does a bunch of them. Oh, yes.
Why no masculine man wants an alpha female.
Okay. That's amazing.
She does a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I thought that was delightful.
Okay. Why are we starting this?
I thought it was funny.
I mean, it is funny.
This ain't no Christian mingle. This ain't farmers only. This ain't no dating time. I'm in and out. Please don't try to.
You're gonna get me set off on like a whole new topic.
Oh, I'm just trying to show you something delightful.
No, that's...
Not to get you going. Yeah, you got your topic picked already.
I have ADHD. You can't show me something that's going to, like...
Let's just get the train going.
Topic.
This is just to get the train moving out of the station.
Okay.
How was your day?
Okay. for like the backstory, I guess, of why I'm coming up with this topic, because I know it's going to stress you out and it's going to be really funny.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So, lost my job, right? So, to pass some time away, I went to the salon with my friend Destiny, Hair by Destiny Blair, shameless plug, to go and help out and assist at the salon. So, the first client that came in was like a long-time client of Destiny's because Destiny was off on maternity leave, so she didn't see for the longest time. So Destiny looks at her and she goes, oh, she's like, that's right. She said, I forgot. She said, you're a minimalist, right? And this lady was like, yeah. And I was like,
She definitely wasn't talking about you.
just shh. Shut up. Just hear me out.
Okay, finish. Continue your story.
So
I'm in it.
I'm like, well, what's a minimalist? Like, what does this minimalist lifestyle mean? And she goes, well, let's take it like a kitchen, for example. You open up where your plates and your bowls and stuff go, and there's just enough for what you need. And it's the same because it takes away the chaos. And I was like, what?
Is this like that lady that was on Netflix a couple of years ago that everybody was obsessed with?
No. Listen to me. Shut up. It's not your turn. It's not your turn.
Shut up?
Yes.
This does not bring me joy.
I'm not worried about your joy. I'm trying to get the story out, and my meds are wearing off. It is like, what time is it right now? Like, it's 7:00 at night, so my meds are done. So this conversation...
Oh, this is the perfect time to get into it.
No, it's terrible. It's bad. Okay, so anyway... So she's talking about how she just reduced stuff. She doesn't like clutter.
Yes.
And I was like, but that's just OCD, because that's me. Like, I buy stuff and then I'm like, wait, I don't need it. And I just like randomly start gutting stuff out because my meds kick in.
Is this why you threw out all my shirts today?
Yes. Kind of. No. So she goes, well, what's on your kitchen counter? And I said, I have a coffee machine, a bread box, my knives, and my utensils. She's like, that's minimalist. So I was like, hold on. I'm not crazy. I'm a minimalist. I don't have OCD. I'm a minimalist.
Babe. No, babe, no.
That's exactly how it works.
You're not a minimalist.
Yes, I am. You are not. You cannot let go. Like, you have shirts from when you DJ'd at Envy 22 years ago. Like, that literally you wouldn't be able to get your forearm through the arm because you were, like, tiny then.
I could get into that
No, you
shirt
couldn't.
if I wanted to.
No, you could not. It doesn't even fit Sam, and Sam's 13. So nice try. But, like, our daughter has the same thing as you. She's the exact same. I'm like, Leia, why do you have this laptop in your closet? She's like, because there's pictures of me and Sam on it. I'm like, oh, well, we should turn it on and look at them. I don't have the charger for it. So why do you have the laptop? Because there's pictures on it.
Right. But pictures exist.
But how do you plan on getting those pictures off? I don't know. I just like knowing that I have the laptop with the pictures on it. This laptop is sentimental.
That makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
I get it.
You would. Do you remember that wooden stand that you had in the closet that had all these bracelets and stuff on it? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I like those bracelets.
No, it sat on, when we first lived with your mother, it sat on the window ledge like it was like a piece of artwork to you.
Because I used to wear those all the time.
When?
Before my hands got all fucked up.
I've been with you for 4 years, and I've never seen you wear a bracelet, except for the one that I bought you for Father's Day that you've broke twice.
Yeah.
So I'm getting off track now. You got me all like, meh. So like, I can't, like, to me, I don't hold on to things. Like, if I haven't used it in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Except for hoodies. That's a different conversation, because I have sweaters that I haven't worn in like 6 years that are hanging in that closet.
I'm surprised I'm still around.
Yep, me too, honestly. Everybody is. You're not the only one. So like, so this wooden stand that you had, it must have had like 100 bracelets on it.
There was a lot.
And it just sat on this ledge, and for 3.5 years, babe, I was like, do you wear these? You're like, no. Can I get rid of them? No, I like wearing bracelets. Okay, but do you wear them? No. I'll probably wear them to the gig this weekend. There's a really nice one on there. I'm like, okay. So I watched for 3.5 years, because I'm crazy. Yes. So I knew where all of the bracelets were. and dust collected on these bracelets, and then we moved.
Do you want to know why? Because all those bracelets,
Yeah.
therefore, when I picture myself as a DJ that goes to different clubs, rocks the shit out, I picture myself wearing the bracelets, looking vibey and somewhat cool for a 40-year-old man in a club DJing music for kids.
Definitely shouldn't be saying vibey.
That's not a good start.
That's not a good start.
But the gigs didn't come. So it was like one day I'll be able to put those on.
So that's like me having a shirt in my closet that's an extra small and going one day.
Okay. So what does that mean?
What does what mean?
Is that an unattainable goal? Is that what you're saying?
I could never get into an extra small.
So throw the bracelets away.
They're gone.
No, they're gone.
Boy, I threw
They're
them
gone long ago.
like 6 months ago. I got rid of
Yes.
them. So I started thinking to myself,
I don't like where this is going.
well, so Sunday was short day.
Yes.
And I threw out like 12 black mugs that were in the bottom cupboard that never get used. And I was like, I'm a minimalist. So I'm very proud of myself because now I've gone from being crazy and OCD to a minimalist.
Babe,
it's a lifestyle, not a diagnosis.
No.
Yep.
That's not how it works.
It's a lifestyle, not a diagnosis.
Just because you call something a different name doesn't mean you're not fucking crazy. You're
Yes, it
still
does.
crazy.
No, I'm not. I'm a minimalist. I'm a minimalist. And I swear Destiny was like, Destiny seen my eyes light up and she goes, Dave is never going to let you come work with me ever again.
This is her fault. This is who I have to blame now. I gotta
Because-
pin it on Destiny.
I got to pin it on somebody. And it's definitely
Could
not.
pin it on you yourself.
I'm trying to like take away the negative because we know mental health right now is like, it's not understood. Everybody's falling apart. Everybody's fighting for survival.
Yes.
COVID diminished everybody's mental health.
Capacities.
Like, it did me in real good. So, like, I'm trying to take away the negative of, like, you have obsessive compulsive disorder to I live a minimalist lifestyle.
Right.
Do you understand?
I get it. I get
Do
what
you?
you're saying. Yes.
I don't feel like you do because you're
I
giving
do.
me that look that says you're going to start pulling facts up.
No, I have no facts for this.
No.
Aside from the fact that you're just your own entity, just a tornado swinging across the prairies, doing what it wants, going in whatever direction it decides. And if you're in the way, that's on you.
You've been in the way a couple of times.
No, I just live in the eye of the hurricane, babe. I'm in the safest spot there is.
Right in the middle. As close as you can be.
Yeah. As long as I stay in the middle, I'm good.
Yeah. So,
But we don't call that tornado minimal. It's a category 5. Twister.
I don't feel like you understand at all. I'm trying to make my diagnosis a good thing, and you're just taking it. See, this is the conversation, remember, we had in the vehicle when I was on the phone with my sister? No. Do you remember?
No.
The other day, 2 days ago.
No.
And I said, you have what tendencies?
Me?
Yes.
I have no tendencies.
What was it? What was the tendencies that I said you had, and you got super offended?
Suicidal.
No, narcissistic. It's because
This podcast is over.
it's because
How fucking dare you?
okay, but hold on, just wait.
How dare you,
You're
madam?
like, baby, you're a beautiful storm. You're a beautiful storm,
Yeah.
but you're fucking unhinged and you're crazy. Like, walk me through. So that's like, you know, textbook narcissism is the build to tear down to build back up again.
Yes, but you don't actually think that. I say those things because it's funny.
Baby, I'm all 10 different types of narcissistic. We already know that. You said it.
You're not narcissistic. You think of literally everybody else except you. I have to fight you to think about yourself. You're the farthest thing from narcissism. Aside from, you know, if there's a mirror in front of you.
I just think I'm better than everybody else.
You are. We both are.
I think so.
We're pretty close. I probably shouldn't put that part in.
Probably not. About me being better than everybody else?
But us both being better than everybody else?
Listen, it's not that, like, I think that I'm better than everybody else.
You know you are.
I'm a minimalist. So, I've got it all figured out today. Just today. Because we know tomorrow I'm not going to be. But, yeah, I feel like I've really grasped what's happening.
That's the topic that you had in your pocket this whole time? Mm-hmm. But you only went to Destiny's like 2 days ago.
No, I had like 4 other topics, but I like this one because my like organizing and cleaning out like stresses you to the max. Like when you see me go with a garbage bag, you're like, fuck.
Typically.
Like you either leave and you're like, I think I need to go to the gym again.
Just let me know when you're finished.
Or I'm going to go downstairs because I have work to do. And then you literally disappear until you don't hear like my footsteps running around the house anymore.
I just let you
and
do
then
your
you
thing.
come back up the stairs and there's like 5 garbage bags and I'm like,
ta-da!
I got rid of everything.
You're like Jesus on the hill with the loaves and the fishes. I don't know where 5 fucking garbage bags come from. I didn't know there was anything we could throw away, and then how all of a sudden there's 2 trips to the dump to be made.
And I haven't done every room yet.
And there's a kid in the garbage bag.
No, I tried that. It didn't work out. It was frowned upon.
So you're a minimalist.
I don't know how. I don't know. Anyway.
Does it make you feel better to call yourself a minimalist?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
No, actually, because then I think about it and I'm like, but wait, I have like... As an example, I have like 4 pairs of these because I feel like I need a pair for each day.
This is
Just
why...
the slippers, not talking... My leggings, I have 6 pairs of just plain black leggings that I felt like I was like, oh, I'll have one for every day of the week.
Yeah.
But I do laundry every 2 days. So I'm pretty sure there's like 2 pairs of these that I've never even worn.
This is why I let you say things.
Yeah, because then I talk myself into a circle.
Exploration.
Yeah, I'm still a minimalist. Shut up. I don't care what you say.
Part-time.
In certain aspects, like I feel like I need to have a lot of certain things because I'm going to use them.
And never do.
Well, I mean, I rotate between this one and my Stanley.
Can I ask you a question? Just personal question. I don't want you to get offended.
Yeah.
How many times did you use the air fryer we had?
None.
Literally 0 times.
But I sold it. I got my money back.
Sure.
Yeah.
How about... There's a list of these things as well.
Okay, let's go ahead.
That's all
Go
I
on.
got. There's more, but I can't think of them.
Peloton guide.
Oh, fuck.
I used it once.
Fuck. Are we swearing on this thing?
You've already sworn like 100.
I know, that's why
You're going to have to bleep it out for YouTube.
We got to do an uncensored and a censored one for all our church friends.
We're not going to have many after this podcast, I don't think.
If you're a member of our church, don't watch this. Turn on something else.
Or do, because we're funny.
Put on Stephen Dorff.
Well, actually, at the
What's that
beginning...
guy you watch? Stephen
Furtick.
Stephen Furtick.
Pastor Stephen Furtick from Elevation Church in...
Watch him instead.
North Carolina.
Don't watch this.
Charlotte. Another shameless plug. Yeah, we'll do disclaimers at the beginning of certain episodes that are like, hey, church fam.
If you know us, don't watch.
Probably shouldn't watch this.
I would advise against it.
Yeah.
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 I don't want to be excommunicated from the only church I enjoy in town.
Yeah, I don't want to have to drive to like another city to go to church every Sunday.
I want to
so,
go
like,
across the bridge to go to fucking MGA.
Yeah. Wow. See, like, you go talk about me being unhinged, but like, bro, you're pretty unhinged.
If it's funny.
Yeah. So I guess this minimalist conversation is more about like OCD itself and like what it means. I don't know. Like, I really have no idea.
If you latched onto that, if that rings true to you.
Yeah, no. So this is where I was trying to go with this. So like, it made me feel better, but then at the same time, now I feel like I need to start getting rid of stuff.
But there's nothing left. You're going to start getting rid of the gyprock on the walls if you keep going.
No, like I really don't have anything left to get rid of. I do have 9.
We're cutting to the bone as it is.
I do have 9 Starbucks cups.
Yeah. But I encourage your collecting.
And I do only have 1 Stanley.
That's enough.
That was gifted. I didn't buy that one.
Right.
This one was for my job that I no longer have. So now it's my
security blanket?
It's my podcast water bottle.
Right. Takes up half the screen.
So the next one that I do want is the hydro jug. Anyway, that's not what we're doing. I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck is a hydro jug?
So it's like a Stanley.
Why don't you just get a Camelback?
No.
You can just cart it around.
I don't need
a backpack full of water. Right, all ever you need. You can glitter it up. You can put Miss Caitlin across the back and big rhinestones.
Then I'd have to carry a backpack.
You carry a purse anyway. What if that purse was filled with water and you'd never have to carry a Stanley again?
It's like this big.
The purse.
I would get more water in the Stanley than I would in the purse.
Or the Camelback.
I'm not getting a Camelback.
Christmas. Your birthday.
If on my birthday, if I open up my birthday card and there's anything other than a gift certificate for Botox, just don't even come home. You're laughing, but I'm not joking.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with Botox?
I've told you many times that when it's my turn to go meet Jesus, and after I'm buried, and somebody goes, you know what, this was kind of suspicious. We're going to have to investigate this death because you probably murdered me for buying like too many cups.
Well,
when they bring me back up to earth level,
you want to be pristine.
My face is going to be the same.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any difference.
It's all plastic.
Pretty much. I don't want anybody to know what I'm thinking. I don't want people to know when I'm like...
Babe, nobody knows what you're thinking now.
You do.
I always know what you're fucking thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a curse in itself.
Yeah. So anyway.
Wow.
I feel like that was pretty good. That was like a really good therapy session.
Was it?
Yeah.
For who?
For me.
Because I feel like I need therapy.
You've needed therapy for a long time.
Wow.
Everybody needs therapy.
Yeah.
I think like it's good for everybody.
So this is our therapy? Well, aside from your actual therapy? We're just going to trauma dump on each other?
Literally, we trauma bonded 4 years ago, and then we ran with it.
This is a little more than a trauma bond.
Oh, no, now it is. But like 4 years ago, when it first started, I was like peak cokehead.
Yeah. Sign me up.
And you were like mid-divorce or separation, not even divorced yet. Yeah. You were going through separation, and we were like...
What a ride.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Hop on the pain train.
Yeah.
Good times.
It was really fun.
I had a blast.
I had a lot of fun, actually. It was really... The games we played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Church family? Turn this off. Yeah. Mother-in-law. No. 9/10 free smoke. Those were my favorite ones. Yeah. What else was it? Oh gosh, there were so many. Like, there was a lot. Jeffrey, that was a funny one.
That was a fun one. But we've moved on from those.
We've grown.
Yeah.
Not up. We've just grown.
Grown, yeah.
As a couple.
Sure.
I think. Like we have a pretty good thing going.
I hope so. I've kind of invested a lot into it, so at this point, I'd like for it to stick around. I don't have a great track record with it, babe. I'm really hoping this one works out.
Is this the third? Yeah, I'm the third, right?
God only knows at this point. There's been enough.
Okay.
Third time's a charm, so I'm told.
That's what people say. Do you want to do our weekly grievances?
The airing of grievances.
Yeah.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
You're done with your topic?
Yeah, I'm good.
Of being a minimalist?
Yeah, check back with me in like a week and I'll let you know how it's going.
You'd be the exact opposite. What's the opposite of a minimalist?
Maximalist. See? That's funny.
That's a transformer.
Okay, you go first.
The airing of grievances?
Yeah, I want you to go first because so how many times have we had this like that TikTok trend where it's like each other's icks that you have for each other, and you're
Yeah,
like,
I don't like that.
I don't have an ick,
I don't have an ick.
but you have a grievance.
Yeah, because we're married
Okay.
and we've been together
Well, yeah.
a long time.
Okay.
So, Eric, yeah. So, should we explain what this is going to be?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, every week, or whenever the fuck I can nail you down to do this thing, however often it happens, in the episode, we'll have something called the airing of grievances, blatant ripoff of Seinfeld, where we will air a grievance from that week of where the other person pissed us off or annoyed us.
And we only get one?
One.
Okay.
What do you mean? How many do you need?
I'm sorry.
You better struggle to find one.
Okay, I'm struggling right now.
I'm struggling. Okay, well, I have to go get mine. Mine requires props.
If you go and get a fucking carrot out of that fridge, I'm going to kill you.
Why would I get a carrot?
Because when you're on the phone with me...
Oh my god, no, that's a...
Okay, what are you going to get?
Be back in.
Why couldn't you just bring this downstairs with you? Oh my... You're such a child.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I already know what it is. Go ahead.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
So, is this part of you being a minimalist?
No, this is my kitchen needing to match.
You took all of our dishes, cutlery, all of our cutlery, threw them out, and replaced them with this flimsy piece of shit.
But it's black.
Look at the angle on it. It's terrible. It's awful.
Okay.
It's not good. All of our forks look like this trash now.
But they're black.
I had to save this one. This is from the old, the ancient,
Okay.
the before times. I had to hide this from you so you didn't throw it away. This is, look, it's got heft to it. It's a fork. It's good for digging, eating meats, vegetables, rices. This.
You need heft to eat rices?
You need heft.
Rices?
Look at the size difference. That's like...
You're so mad about this, you're
I'm
literally
furious.
shaking. Yeah.
Look at the width. The girth. It's so much girthy. That's a fork. That's a piece of shit. That's my grievance for the week. You threw out all the good cutleries and replaced them with that trash. And I gotta have a secret fork.
Get in your lunch bag. Grow up. This... listen to the poor pussycat wants to join.
Right.
Matches all of the dishes. My kitchen colors are black.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I had to have black cutlery. So I got, and by the way, when it was in the cart on the app that you don't like me having,
Yeah.
you didn't say anything about it. You ordered it for me.
Yeah,
You went,
because...
oh, my baby
Well, gets whatever she
cutlery."
wants.
Yeah.
My baby gets whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Even if it drives me fucking mental. You can
But I mean, if that's the worst thing that you have to complain about, then I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
This week. So far.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's not because I thought that's from last week's. Had we done this a week ago, this week would have been different.
I bought those like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I only thought about this week.
Oh, okay. I thought I thought it was going to be the carrots when we were on the phone. Like, that's literally what I...
Well, don't waste it. I'll use it again in the future. I'll use it next time. So what's yours then? That's not bad. If that's all I've got on you, that your terrible taste in silverware and cutlery, that's pretty good. Kind of feel foolish now. So what do you have? What's your airing of grievances?
Just one.
What the fuck? Yes,
Okay.
just one. How many do you have?
Off the top of my head right now, I can think of 3 things that you've done this week that pissed me.
This week?
Yeah.
All right, start with one. And we'll go, I'll make some up.
You can't make them up. Okay. Your shaker cups with your pre-workout in them. When I tell you that I think I need to get a heart rate monitor, because when I walk into that kitchen to see your fucking shaker cup empty on the counter right above the dishwasher. If not above the dishwasher, a foot down with 2 other ones that were in your fucking gym bag, and you just leave them there. And I've tested you this week. There was a test. Because I brought this up to you, like, I don't know how long ago it was, and you laughed and thought it was so funny. And I was like, and you were like, no, but I put them away. I eventually put them in the dishwasher. No, honey, you don't. You don't. And you're like, no, I do. No. No.
I leave it out after I've used pre-workout in it, because then I reuse it for my protein shakes.
No, you don't. That's a bold-faced lie. You have not made a protein shake in like 6 months. That is, and you don't. No, you don't. You use a different cup. You use a different cup for your protein shakes. I know this.
I do not. Sometimes.
Every time. I've never seen you make a protein shake in your pre-workout. That's ridiculous. Why would you do that?
Because I already have one that's dirty. I would just rinse it out.
Where's that logic when you're drinking Diet Pepsi?
What do you mean?
Grievance number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
You only get one. You don't get fucking a handful. You don't just get to pull. You get one.
Okay. All right.
No, I gotta hear it.
Your Pepsi cups?
What do you mean? I get one glass, and I use it.
On the weekends.
Oh my God.
On the weekends, you will wake up and you will make your breakfast.
Our breakfast.
And you will have your glass for your Pepsi.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, I'm with you.
Breakfast is done.
Right.
Dump out the rest of your Pepsi, put your glass in the sink, kitchen gets cleaned up. 20 minutes later, you're like, let's bake chips now. And you grab another glass for your Pepsi. So it's glass number 2 that, once you're done, gets left on the counter with your now 2 empty Pepsi cans. Are you with me? You following?
I'm following you.
So that's 2.
I'm listening to the picture
then
you're
that
painting.
one is done.
However, I'll let you finish.
Do not, where's my kids? Because they will back me on this one. Because Leia, our 16-year-old daughter, is like, how many glasses does he need for Pepsi every day?
Listen, I'm not worried about...
Listen, okay, anyway. Then supper time rolls around, and if you're making supper for me, then you'll start making supper and you'll have your glass of Pepsi.
Yeah.
In a new glass. While the one that you just had with your chips is either sitting on the ledge by the couch, on the top of the ledge, because that's where you were lounging out for the day, or it's in the sink. And it's not... So you've 3 glasses that you've gone through in a day.
That is quite the story you've woven.
I haven't woven no stories.
Can
you go get my cat? Because he's losing his mind.
That's not how it goes. I have 2 Pepsis a day. I have Pepsi in the morning.
When you're working. I said weekends.
No, then I have my Rockstar after breakfast. Then I chew on this all day.
You don't chew on that
I don't
all
have
day.
another Pepsi till supper time.
That is a bold-faced lie. You have no idea. You have no idea.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
This is the gospel truth. Yes.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Anyway. Those are my grievances for
You're
this
not
week.
very good at airing your grievances. You can't just make stuff up.
Your
Has
shaker
to be
cups was not made up.
I'll give you
The
shakers.
way you laughed, that was like you would. That was a pure like I'm guilty.
I'll give you the shaker, but I call bullshit on the Pepsi. I contest the Pepsi.
Okay, you can contest whatever you want.
But what's your third one?
Towels.
What about them?
I am.
You're gonna run out of stuff.
No, I'm not. Because you do shit all the time that just like so. I'm not, you have a wife who is diagnosed on the highest end possible of ADHD. I was 1 point off out of 100%. I was at 99% when I took the test.
Who's above you? Howard Hughes.
Chantal, probably. I would imagine my bestie. She's 100% above me, I think. Depression, anxiety disorder.
You want to go down the list right now?
And I have OCD, okay? So...
And you're minimalist.
And I'm a minimalist now. Now I'm a minimalist. So, trust me, there's probably... Every day there's at least one thing you do where I just, like... want to like explode.
Wow.
And it's not, baby, it doesn't make you it doesn't mean I don't love you.
It's
I can't help it.
right.
Like, I literally don't think, like, you and the kids, like, it registers in your brains what it's like to have my brain. It's terrible. It is horrible. Like, I walk in the house and I see one paw print from the cats on the hardwood floor and I need to sweep and mop the floors.
Right.
If I go into the kitchen and I see, like, protein powder on the outside of the cupboard, I literally then am now pulling everything out of the cupboards and cleaning the cupboards out. Do you remember that day when I was like wiping down the oven and you like picked your head up and I had the oven pulled out and all of the like racks were out of the oven and I was like sweeping and mopping the wall behind the oven and I was like cleaning the vents and you were like, what are you you were wiping down the oven and I was like, I can't do it. I seen a noodle and you were like, what? You seen a noodle?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's what it's like for me.
I get it.
Okay, so the towels. So like when I go to have my shower, my hair washing day that I do like once every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I'll always bring 2 towels into the bathroom, one for my hair and one for my body. So I refresh your towel, right?
Sure.
And then your towel gets a smell to it.
A scent.
A scent.
Right.
After 2 days. So you then, because I tell you, baby, you can't use that towel.
Right.
So you take your towel off the back of the door.
Yeah.
Throw it on the bedroom floor, and your reasoning is so that I remember to take it to the laundry basket.
Yes.
And then you take my towel and you use that.
Yep.
I then later go to get in the shower. I ain't got no fucking towel.
Yours is still there.
It smells like your gym sweat, and yours is still sitting on the bedroom floor.
I know. I never
And hand
remember
towels.
to take it.
Hand towels. Do you do the same thing with hand towels?
I put it there to remember, and then I don't remember it.
And listen, don't get me wrong. Baby, you are a good husband. You are a good man.
I know. I don't take it personally.
Okay.
I
hope not.
I'm well aware of the discrepancy between. I don't know the PC way to say it.
Just say it.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm completely unhinged on like a good day. Do you remember on Sunday I was like, I'm not going to take my meds today?
Yeah.
Because I
I remember. It was
I was
yesterday.
like, let's see what happens if I can take the entire day and not take my meds.
I don't know why you thought that was a good idea.
I lasted 20 minutes without my ADHD meds, and I was like, it's chore day, like,
Yeah.
because we do our Sunday resets, right? Which, by the way, people highly recommend doing a Sunday reset. It is like the best feeling to go into the week with a clean house. We used to do chores on Fridays.
Right. Yes.
The kids would get home from school and we'd have it for the weekend.
Sunday's definitely a better day to do it.
But Sunday reset, because like I go into the week with a clean house. And I was in the kitchen, and this is where I knew I fucked up. Because you know those videos where it's like, and this
It
is
was
the
then
moment.
that he knew.
Yeah, it was then that she knew she fucked up. So I'm in the kitchen, and I started like cleaning up from breakfast, and then there was one of my hair elastics was on the counter. I was like, okay, well, which came out of my gym bag.
Yeah.
But instead of putting it back in my gym bag, I was like, this goes in the bathroom. So I went into the bathroom, and then I was like, the garbage needs to be changed in the bathroom. And then I was like, oh shit, I need a garbage bag. So then I went back out to the kitchen, and I was like, well, I was in the middle of fucking washing dishes, so I started washing dishes. And then I got really warm, and I was like, I need to change my shirt. So I went back into the room, and then I started reorganizing the closet. And then I like went out to go put on a different pair of pajama pants. I don't know why I needed to change my pajama pants. It was the way they felt on my skin. It was like, it was hurting my skin. And then I went to go and I looked and I was like, shit, I never made the bed yet. And then I stopped and went, I need to fucking take my meds. This isn't working. Yeah.
No, you don't have the luxury of deciding not to take your meds
I
anymore.
can't play roulette like that.
No.
And it's so funny because
What was your thought process behind that?
Well, because so normally
Yeah.
during the week when we get up at 6 together, right? And we like start our mornings together, and you make breakfast, and I get the kids off to school, I go to the gym and whatever. So I usually take, so for those of you who don't understand, Vyvanse is a stimulant. So it gives me the dopamine that as somebody with ADHD that I don't have. I don't have enough, my brain can't make enough of it.
I'm dope enough that I don't need it.
Sure. So, grievance number 4, dad jokes. No, I'm just kidding. I love your dad jokes. That was a joke. Bad joke. Where was I going with this?
Vyvanse.
Okay.
Doing the Vyvanse
Oh, my
dance.
thought process behind it. Yeah. So
Your focus pocus.
my focus. So basically, I take it at 6, typically 6 or 7 in the morning. So by 7 o'clock at night, because I start getting loony and spinning out and doing random shit at 7 o'clock that I don't need to be doing, it wears off. But at this point, it was 11 o'clock, and I was like, you're talking 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's going to be 11 o'clock at night before I start to come down off of this. So I was like, I'm just not going to take it. And then I took it. And what happened last night? I like was disco diving in the bed until like 12, and I felt like I was like coming down off of like cocaine, basically. Yeah, because it gives that same focus, right?
Try to watch a TV show and it takes 3 hours.
Yeah,
which is fine. I've learned that that's how we watch TV now. I've grown accustomed to it.
I've literally, but it's so funny because you'll pause it, and I'm like, why are you pausing it? And you're like, you're brushing your teeth, and I'm like, no, it's fine. I know what's going on. It's so weird because I can still like.
You can listen, but there's some parts where you need to see.
I need to watch it. Yeah,
you have to watch it.
Yeah. So, and again, another example of me being unhinged off medication. So, the other day when I was laying on the couch and I was like, oh, I'm going to read the Bible for an hour. I'm going to do my Bible reading. And I called you, remember? And I was like, what's the first book in the New Testament? Because I think I'm like, I can't do...
You can't do the Old Testament.
Bro, somebody with ADHD cannot read Deuteronomy.
That's what I told you.
I cannot read Numbers. Lord, thank you for
Numbers is
sending
a great
your
book.
son to save us.
Deuteronomy the Old Testament is fantastic.
It is great. There's so much good information in there, but
However,
I need a condensed layman's terms version.
I don't need to know who begot and then begot.
I don't need to know the bloodline of Sarah. Like, why?
Well, because
I get it. I know, I get it.
Yes.
I understand, but like,
it's not.
do people actually remember that? There's some people who memorize bloodlines, right? That's crazy to me.
They might have the same thing you do.
I could probably, if I studied it, I bet you I could
if
memorize
interested
it.
you,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Okay, so anyway, I'm reading the New Testament, right?
It's a good place to start.
I'm in Matthew, and I'm like, I love Matthew. Like, that's probably one of my... Matthew and John.
Matthew's your boy.
Matthew is he's my boy. And you know that, like, his brain, we relate. So I'm sitting there going, you know what I don't do? I don't have a Bible journal. Like, I don't have a journal to like journal when I'm reading, to do like my devotions and whatever. I see people doing that, and that seems like something I should do.
Right.
Because I have a hard time memorizing Bible verses and stuff, and that's something that I've like really wanted to try and get into. I learn and memorize by writing things out. So I was like, I need a Bible journal.
Yeah.
Okay. So I call up Jeff Bezos, and I'm like, Amazon Prime, they've definitely got like journals that are specific for when you're reading the Bible. Well, no, I went down a rabbit hole of journaling Bibles. So there's Bibles that they have after each book, there's like 4 or 5 pages where you can take notes. Well, I was like, this is amazing.
This is what you need.
And then I went down because it was the NIV.
Yes.
And I've never heard of that one. So then I Googled what that is. That's the New International. So I was like, okay. And I was reading Bible. I was like, okay, this is like my level. Like, this is really, I can understand it better.
That's why I suggested the Living Translation.
Yes. So then I'm like, well, I've got a journaling Bible. Now I need proper pens that don't bleed through the paper.
Yeah.
So then I spent, I think, probably about an hour trying to look for the right kind of pen. I couldn't find it. But so then I was like, well, if I can't have pens, then maybe I just need highlighter so I can just highlight the verses and stuff that I really like.
Yeah.
So then I spent about 20 minutes trying to find the exact Sharpie highlighter that I had when I first started reading the Bible. Found that, got a 12-pack because I don't ever want to run out. And then I went, well, if I can't find a no-bleed pen, it'd be really cool if I had Post-its for the Bible. Then I found that they have these new transparent Post-its that you can write on with any type of pen.
Right.
One chapter in Matthew read, and an hour and a half later, girl got herself a new Bible, some new highlighters, and some transparent Post-its.
If I go on your phone and look at how much time was spent on Amazon
in the past week, like
even
last
just
week?
then, so you sat down to read the Bible for an hour.
Yep.
And instead, you threw money at Jeff Bezos for...
Jeff Bezos can take my money all day, every day. It's
he doesn't
terrible.
need it. He doesn't need it. You know who does?
Me, now that I don't have a job?
Yes. Me. Us.
That was today. So that would have been on...
I don't need to know. I don't actually want to know.
No, hang on.
Don't tell me. Or I'm going to go from 1 grievance to 2. You'll still be in the lead by 4. Babe.
You don't want to know. That's fine.
Come on. No. If you got it there, share.
2 hours and 46 minutes.
That's not just from that session, though. That's the whole day.
That was the whole day. Yeah.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
3 hours on Amazon.
3 hours on it. And that's just, have you seen, like, have you gone and looked at my Amazon lately? Like what I did?
There's nothing in the cart. That's all I care
No,
about.
there's nothing in the cart.
Yeah.
So
That's all that matters to me.
I've created a list, a wish list on Amazon for every room in the house.
Yeah.
Of things that I feel like I need to.
Do I need to say it?
Minimize my stress.
That doesn't. Having a list for every room.
No, because we're
sound very minimalist.
No, just hold on, because we're painting the house in May.
Right.
So there's a lot of things that, because of my OCD brain, that are going to need to change. So whatever. And it's just ideas that I come up with that I'm like, so what I've decided is that I create these lists. And after so long, if I don't like it anymore, then I'm just going to remove it from the list. Because I'm very impulsive.
I would never say that.
So I'm very impulsive. So I'm like, you know what? This filing cabinet is exactly what I need for my office. What does that filing cabinet not have, babe?
Files?
It doesn't have the rails to hang the files on, remember?
Right, yeah.
You got so mad at me. And you're like, that's because you just bought it. Because you're like, it's a white filing cabinet. I need it. And I didn't look at the spec.
Yeah.
And I was so excited because I got my new filing cabinet and my pink file folders. And I opened it and I was like, where did the files go? And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh my God.
Where did the files go?
Where did the files go? Yeah. So anyway, this was a very chaotic episode.
They're all going to be like this, babe.
I'm excited.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
Once we got it going. I'll figure out all this shit. We'll get separate angles. So one's your face, one's my face. If you're actually going to keep doing it, I will get the whole thing going.
Yeah, it'll probably be like a regular thing for sure.
If it helps.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, is that one in the can?
Yeah, that's one in the can.
Okay. Before we say...
Oh, wait, just
goodbye.
leave me hanging?
Oh, I didn't know we were...
I was high-fiving.
Oh, nice. Okay, before we say goodbye, there's just one more thing we'll do. Just to end things off with a palette cleanser. I'll put the picture up on...
Okay.
Whoosh, like that.
Okay.
Here somewhere.
Yeah.
So look at that, and you tell me what is the closest time to midnight. There's 4 options: A, B, C, and D. 11:55 a.m., 12:06 a.m., 11:50 a.m., 12:03 a.m. This broke the internet.
What's the closest time to midnight?
They say the Kardashians did it, but no, this snapped the internet in twine.
12:03 a.m.
Yeah.
Was I right?
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
But half the internet says, no, that's impossible because that's after midnight. So they're doing Price is Right rules.
Oh.
Or closest without going over, which would be 11:55 a.m. But that's fucking like 12 hours away. How is that closer to midnight than 12:03?
Yeah, but I guess it makes sense because it's what is the closest time to midnight.
Yeah.
So that's the like trick about it.
Right. So the closest time to midnight now would be whatever's ahead.
Yeah.
Not fucking behind.
Yeah.
But the way I see it,
12:03.
yeah,
because it's the
only
closest to
3 minutes from midnight.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The internet is unbroken off after this. So we're on the same page.
We usually are, though.
Yeah.
I'm just very unhinged, opinionated, and you're like the factual behind my opinion.
I pretend to be.
You usually have the facts to like back up what I'm trying to say, though.
Right.
Right?
Sure. I'm glad you think that.
Well, that's how I like when I'm like fighting with mean people on Girl Gang.
You use me to justify your...
Like I call you and I'm like, babe, I'm right? Like this is stupid, right? And he's like,
yes,
are you
They're so
like,
dumb.
Who are you arguing with on Girl Gang now?
Yeah. Everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
So episode 1 in the can.
Done and done.
Of...
Okay. Hear me out.
So you gonna write a theme song?
No?
No? Well, we gotta do a theme song for it.
Okay.
We gotta do a theme, we gotta do all kinds of stuff. I'll do all the back end shit.
Hidden Gem should be the intro song.
Sure.
We haven't used it for anything.
Well, I'll have to update it.
No. I want the old unhinged
The OG?
version. I want the OG.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll take care of all that stuff. You just got to show up.
Perfect. Kind of like our wedding, but the other way
The
around.
other way around, yeah.
Yeah.
I let you tornado and I stuck in
I
the
didn't.
other.
I hired a wedding planner, which was the best thing I could have ever done.
Yeah, that was a good call.
We would have never had a wedding because I would have just kept pushing it off because I
Yeah.
would have been like, I don't have this
Then
yet.
the only tornado that happened was the actual tornado.
The actual
at the wedding.
tornado that tore down our archway. Anyway.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in for this absolute chaos. This has been Okay, Hear Me Out. Okay, hear me out? Okay, so hear me out.
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay, so hear me out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. With Caitlin and
Derp.
Cool. A podcast about marriage and
Chaos.
mental health.
Yeah, basically. Marriage, mental health, and kids.
Okay. See you next time, I guess.
Bye.
Bye. You don't have to do it.